This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Set. 5-9.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 67 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone. One
play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison. 74 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Breeze. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Saquon Barkley. Room to run past midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But the same.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Terrell Owens. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's Tress Way now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's got daylight. The 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw on third down. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Moore, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
5-9. Hey, team 6.
Throwing now is Breeze. Got a man, it's Harrison, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Ready?
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing on second down. Breeze has got his man. It's Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? Double waiting. Under.
They'll run with Peterson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
55-56.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, it's Keenum. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
22. Hey, Roy.
Here's Keenum to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Here's Murray from midfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now steps away. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Snell.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He may try and run for this. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run again with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Keenum. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down. Even
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Rob Ninkovich on the stop. Again, Peterson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-8.
On first down, Peterson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready? You're waiting.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
5-9.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready? Y'all waiting? Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
A carry here for the big tight end. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They try again with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 85 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready? Waiting. Check out. Check.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay.
I just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man.
skirt right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up?